Welcome to F1 with DRS. I'm Dan Rather. I'm joined by Matthew Collins, Charlie Curtis, and Jethro Bovingdon. Just before we were recording, I was commenting, Matt, that you're not wearing a hat today, which is kind of rare.
Clean hair. I go like 3 days without washing normally, so sometimes this falls on like I washed it Friday.
Yeah.
I don't feel like washing it on a lazy Sunday, and then I don't want to wake up earlier than I have to today.
I think this is a good topic because there's sweet spots for everything. So yeah, I don't wash my hair every day. I feel like in a dream world, this may gross people out. 4 days without a wash puts it exactly where I would want it, how it looks. And then I get itchy and clearly it's dirty and I need to wash it. Are you on the same cycle?
The scalp is the only reason I wash it every 3 or 4 days.
Right, because the hair just keeps getting better and better looking.
The hair gets better and better, and then the scalp gets drier and drier, and then it's like a snowstorm, and I need to
exfoliate.
Tackle it. I gotta I have a scrub. I have like a shampoo scrub. I oil it.
Okay.
So sometimes
you have that little shower brush thing.
Yeah, I have the shower brush. I have a pre-brush, shower brush,
and
scrub.
a post-brush.
Just got a new dandruff shampoo because I'll get one. It'll work, and then it stops.
Have you done T-gel? You tried that one? That Neutrogena one? It's like charcoal. It smells wretched.
I think I wash my hair every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
2
weeks. Great. That wasn't...
But you when you wet it, right? You just don't shampoo and condition.
When I cold plunge, I dip under.
That's your wetting.
That's my rinse.
Wow.
Well, no wonder you're only doing it every 3 days, Matt, because that sounds like a 75-minute routine.
It's
it
a
intense?
lot. Yeah. Then I just wear a hat for a few days.
Yeah.
I should wash it more because I think the reason it gets dry is because when I work out, it's generally a spin class, so I'm very sweaty.
Right.
And then I think when I'm leaving it on, there must be something that's happening that...
Sure.
So I got to try to wash it more, but I hate it.
Okay, maybe if you just push through to the 2 or 3 week mark, it'll all be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a story that'll blow y'all's mind. When I lived in Dearborn, Michigan, I lived with a band, and the lead singer of the band, it was like the straight edge punk rock scene. So there was a lot of proclivities in that scene. One of them was everyone was vegan, everyone was straight edge and didn't drink or smoke. Everyone was obsessed with serial killers. Like a pilgrimage people would take us to go meet John Wayne Gacy in the penitentiary in Illinois. Because he would
meet him?
Yes, he would take any visitor that was a younger male. Because he's just a pervert. So all these punk rock kids were like, you sat with John Wayne Gacy? Yeah, like a high percentage of them had spent time with John Wayne Gacy. The most out there one was the lead singer. He started proposing that washing was somehow a part of colonialism, and somehow it was political to wash, and that the human body isn't designed to be washed. And this guy did not shower for the entire year I lived with him, and performed regularly in a punk band, and had dreadlocks and was fucking on it and sweating up a storm. But I do have to say, he never smelled. And he said, to your point, Charlie, there was a point 2 or 3 weeks into everything that he was like, oh, this might not is untenable. Like, I'm starting to smell, blah, blah, blah. But yes, he did. He went beyond that.
Yeah.
And I am not advocating for this, but I was pretty shocked. I expected that he would stink way more than he did.
I know a girl that did that with her hair. She was like a big advocate of never washing her hair, and she would go like 6 months without washing her hair. And she had unbelievably beautiful hair.
Oh, she did?
And she said the same thing. It was like, first 2 weeks are okay. Then that 3rd, 4th week, it gets real bad.
You're like
and
a
then
wet rat.
Yeah, and then it starts to adjust itself and starts to kind of work out. So there's got to be something with that. Maybe we pitch that for the next season. We all don't shower.
It would be great if she married this dude that I lived with back in the day.
Yeah, they could be perfect.
Matt
for each
Weeks,
other.
that was him. A great singer, creative punk rock dude. Another really just side note funny thing. So it's as like hardcore and punk rock as you get. I'm intimidated by this guy. He's a genius. He's got the coolest tattoos. He doesn't shower, blah, blah, blah. But he was so into Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And so once, I think it was if it wasn't every weekend, it was every other weekend. Aaron Weekly and I would wake up. Mind you, we shared a room the size of this coffee table. And we would wake up and come outside, and he would be having his Dungeons and Dragons like Sunday morning ritual. And it was like 6 middle-aged men, so weird looking. And 2 of the men had those huge Bouvier dogs because they all thought they were knights and warriors. And so we'd come out there, and there'd just be all these old men, these enormous hound dogs in the living room. We're like, what is this chapter of the whole
story?
Yeah, it was incredible. Woo. Okay, so the hair. Well, Jethro, and you want to tell us about your hair routine at all?
Yeah, I'm just sat in stunned silence like many people. I wash my hair every day like a normal human being.
Oh, you're disgusting.
I shower every day.
Wow.
If I exercise, I might shower twice a day. Crazy as that
Twice
sounds.
a day.
The queen is so proud of you, Jethro. She is beaming down on you from heaven.
Colonialism. Yeah.
Oh, I guess it was just confirmed it is colonialism.
We started it, and I proudly continue in that tradition. Yeah, no, I used to have longish hair, and I still washed it every day, I'm pretty sure. I seem to remember it's just always been a thing I've done.
But my guess is this. Your hair would get greasy really quick, right? Mine won't. Mine doesn't get greasy for like a week. Would yours get greasy quick?
Yeah, when I had long hair, maybe. Yeah, it would probably get greasy after a day or 2 days. So that's, I
Not
guess,
that we'll
what you
ever
do.
know.
I love to shower and like wake up in the morning, have a shower, wash my hair, have my head under the shower. That's just a great way to start the day.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I wouldn't do that.
It was for me. All growing up, I had to get in that shower to wake up to go to high school, and it was cold in Michigan. I wanted a hot shower. And then, yes, I was religious about it. And then I can't say that this is why. I didn't make the decision for this reason. I just remember hearing it rumored that Brad Pitt didn't shower a lot.
Oh, yeah. That came
Do you
out
remember
a while
that?
ago.
That was kind of like
big news.
Some weird rumor percolating in the late 90s, early
Yeah.
2000s. Again, I don't think that has anything to do with it. But I just found myself going like, well, what happens if I don't shower today? Well, am I stinky? Am I this or that? And I just was, now, hate to say it, and I do, obviously, I bathe. But I got to make myself. To me, it's such a waste of fucking time.
hate
I'm like,
showering.
oh my God, I got to get in there. And then I'll be wet. And then I'm the whole thing. And I got to take my clothes off and put them back on.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah. Who's got time? Okay. This goes into now clothing because I want to admit that I am in the exact same outfit I was when I saw you guys Saturday.
I love it.
I've changed my underwear and my socks.
No shower.
Well, I
And
gotta
the white
say,
tee is
this is how you know you've shifted your style, because I wouldn't have noticed.
Oh,
Similar vibe,
okay.
but it's not shocking that you're in this attire enough that I noticed it.
Yeah.
It's the exact
It's just slight tonal changes in the sweater, type of sweater, tone of the jean,
So
boots.
you
It's been
successfully
very-
shifted over into a new style.
Okay. And so
Because
now
it's not, it just looks like
my
what it
uniform
is.
now. Yeah. Someone sent me a video of Beckham. I don't know if anyone saw this. I can't imagine anyone did. It's just him at the end of a long island, like a kitchen island, having tea or coffee. I don't know. It's a coffee cup. And just glancing at his phone. And it's 6 minutes of it. And I think Victoria's
talking?
filming it. And he's like kind of humming along to a Christmas song as he scrolls through his phone and drinks tea. I could have watched that for 3+ hours. And the woman who sent it to me obviously had also watched it many, many times in a row. And I was like, that's where we're at. I'll take any content of him.
I was fed his eyeglasses line.
Oh, he has an
Like he has some kind of glasses company. And so I clicked on it and looked through, and like he has other people modeling for him. Not interested.
Yeah,
But
what a
they've got
waste.
they've got him, and it's just either like reading glasses or sunglasses. And then I want all of them.
Yes.
I'm like, what a resource for your own company.
It'd be interesting to know like the relation to sales of the ones that he models versus the other ones. None of them are selling.
They'll
that he
look
doesn't
cool,
model.
but I don't want to be those people.
No.
Right. Do you have it, Jethro, at all? Do you have any fan worship of Beckham?
I wouldn't go that far. I think it's a bit like, because you boys are relatively new to F1, you're relatively new to the David Beckham phenomena. So he's been a part of my cultural world for a long, long time. So the worship is the wrong word.
Do you think we should rebrand this podcast in the UK as 12 years ago, the 12 years ago podcast?
It's weird because America normally leads in everything and then the UK follows on sometime later. But somehow in this podcast, that's been flipped on its head.
It has. I'm discovering Burberry and Beckham and Formula One.